Today I'm going to talk about the Society for Idea Collectors. This is Monday, October the 9th. And let me tell you, this is Columbus Day, and I thought that I was going to go to the post office, to the bank, well, forget that. It's a holiday. I'm staying home. But I forgot that Monday is the day that Dede does her Society for Idea Collector videos. So, all right, I will stay home and watch that. And oh my goodness, she is so inspirational. I enjoyed this video that she put up today. She streams on Ustream, and then she puts the videos up on YouTube. So if you miss them, and she's Eastern time, and she starts a little bit earlier in the morning on Monday mornings than I can catch her. But I go out there every chance I get and watch her videos. And I usually, because she goes for 2 or 3 hours, and I can't watch that long all in one segment. So I'll watch in 15-minute segments. Not today. Not today. I had looked up, and oh my goodness, it was after 3 by the time I finished watching. I was so inspired I couldn't quit watching. I will put a link to her video for episode 11 in the description box below. I always, when I do a Society for Idea Collector videos, I always put a link to Dede's channel in the description box. But I'm adding one for episode 11. Go out there, check it out. It's funny, it's inspirational. I totally enjoyed it. And of course, I have to do the homework. Now, the homework itself is about holidays and mind mapping the holidays. And we start out by doing a list of holidays and special days. Here's my list. Right here. I haven't started it yet. Holidays, it's not going to be hard to build a list of holidays because they're well known. I mean, we can just go out and grab them. There's Halloween, Thanksgiving, Columbus Day, Martin Luther King Day, Valentine's Day, and I will make a list down here. Special days, I'll make a list of special days. This was just my note and my marker here from watching her video that this is what we are going to do for our homework assignment. But in the meantime, of course, she mind maps the holiday of Halloween, and I made little notes on her mind map, and I scribble. I tell you guys, I scribble. My thoughts come so fast and furious, and especially while I'm taking notes, that I just got to get it down. And I can read my scribbling. This is my journal. I don't care if it's all scribbles if I get inspiration. And I do. So I'm going to right down in here where she started mind mapping Halloween, and she started adding things like candy, things associated with Halloween. Candy, ghosts, the costumes, pumpkins, and they kept naming them, and I didn't have enough space down here. So here's her homework here. She said, your homework is to list the holidays and the special days and the big days in your life. And so here's a list of things that are associated with Halloween that could go on this mind map. And on her mind map in her video, she's got them all out there. Then in her video, she took spider, a mummy, and a squirrel. And she did this wonderful, wonderful illustration of a mummy squirrel with its foot caught in a spider web. And I won't spoil it for you for telling what she wrapped the mummy in. It was just hilarious. I enjoyed it, and the illustration was perfect. She worked on what she calls her scroll, and it's a big roll of paper that she puts across her desk, and then she works really large. I like that, Dede. I might start stealing that idea from you. I really do like it. In fact, I might do it for what I'm planning for as a result of what you inspired in this video. I might do that just to see how it turns out for me. I'm going to scroll it the same way you do. She puts her roll of paper on the desk, and then she lets the paper fall forward, the roll of paper fall forward, and then she scrolls it up as she works on it. Well, she cuts it off too. I'm going to start another series. I haven't finished Dr. BS's mind map. I have not finished the photo mind map. I'm still working on lists. She just keeps me busy and inspired. But following along with her video, I did a mind map, and some of Halloween. She mind mapped Halloween. And some of the things that I have here were things that were suggested in the video, and some things were my own. I did my what, why, how, when, where, who, and then I added my 2 questions, which were what else. And she mentioned my 2 questions in her video, and I think somebody said what if, and what if is okay, but mine was what else. So I like what if too. I might have a what if question, but I put what else, and for me, what else are afterthoughts. They are things like, I've done this entire mind map. I close my book, I walk away. Tomorrow when I pick this out, what else am I thinking about? They're afterthoughts. They aren't anything that was in this initial mind map. And then also the other question I had was why not? And my why nots differ from my whys in that when I see a why, I see it as being a reason. Why did you do this? Why is this here? A why is a reason. A why not is a possibility. Why not do this? Why not go there? Why not call something something? My 2 extra questions were why not and what else? And I have a 3rd one that I didn't add that I think I will, and it's called whatever. And when I was listening to Dede's video, right when she got to the end of her illustration that she was painting, she said, but it would be kind of hard to put a tattoo on a squirrel's furry tail, but whatever. And I said, there's the whatever question. Dede found one, so I think I'll start adding some whatevers, and they are possibilities that really don't make much sense, but if that's what you want to do, whatever, go ahead. Although I will say I was thinking about tattooing the fur of a squirrel's tail, and I was thinking, man, if you could jelly plate images on feathers, why couldn't you tattoo a squirrel's tail? So maybe you could jelly plate the tattoo. I'll bet it could be done. Whatever. So in her video, she mind mapped Halloween, and I got all my questions. I'm not going to go through this entire mind map today because I'm going to do a series on it, and I'll keep referring back to this. I want to start it out though by saying, yes, I mind mapped Halloween. I picked some of the things that she picked when I put my things associated with Halloween because they're associated with Halloween. But the things that I picked were the full moon and the spider and web. And I had actually picked that spider and web before she was drawing her turtle with the pumpkin shell and the bat wings, and I was already on the spider and the web. So I will say I got it first, Dede. So I did pick the spider and the web, and then on the costumes, I picked an astronaut. So those were my 3 images, like she had the squirrel's tail, a tattoo, and a spider's web. Well, I picked the full moon, the spider and spider's web, and an astronaut costume. So that's what my series is going to be about, except I also picked a subtopic of Halloween called Scary Stories. Because when I do my series, what I'm going to do is tell a scary Halloween story. You know how kids are tell these scary, creepy ghost stories and then are afraid to go to sleep at night? Well, this is going to be a scary story, but not that scary. It's going to be an enjoyable, scary Halloween story, which is not scary, but since it's associated with Halloween, it's creepy. I guess it could be creepy if you think about it. So while she was painting her pictures, I was mind mapping. And this is my mind map. I'm going to turn it this way because I want you to see when I mind map, I don't print neat because I don't think neat. I think fast and furious. These things are coming to me as she's painting and talking, and I'm researching, and I do research while I mind map. For example, I wanted to name my spider. I wanted to name my spider, but I wanted it to have a scary name, and I wanted it to start with S because he's a spider, and spider starts with S. So I wanted a name that started with S, and I wanted it to be a creepy name. So I actually Googled scary names that start with, or scary words that start with S. And I actually found some lists out there on the internet and some names. And the name that I chose, I'm going to tell you the name because my spider is going to be my character in my story. And I might do another mind map off camera of just the spider itself. You know, what makes the spider scary. Of course, we know what makes spiders scary, but I'm going to mind map it. I'm going to, and I got some other things in there, but I went out and I chose the name Sebastian. Sebastian, and I got another long title for him, and I'm going to tell you that in the video. I'll probably mind map Sebastian, the scary spider. There's more to his name, but that's what I'm going to call him now. So I'm going to start a story based off of this mind map. I wanted you to see that I did this mind map while I was watching Dede's video. And some of the things in here she inspired. I will say that. Not everything, just like these words, she inspired. My spider's the main character in my scary story. As far as I know, Dede was not telling a scary story, so I go off into my own thinking on this. And while I'm thinking, you can see I'm writing while I'm thinking, and these thoughts do not come nice and neat and pretty. My journal, my Society for Idea Collectors journal, is not a nice and neat, pretty journal. It's filled with sketchy sketches, with fast and furious notes. I just kind of wanted to introduce to you what Dede inspired through her video. I'm going to do a Halloween story. It's going to start on the 10th. I'm going to do the introduction. I'm just going to call him the Halloween spider right now. It'll take on a different feel to the story as I get it developed. But this is going to run over the next few days or weeks until Halloween. I'm not sure when it'll end. I hope that it will end before Halloween, but I may end it the week before Halloween. I may get everything told, but I may not too. But I just wanted to talk about Dede's video and how inspiring it is. Dede keeps saying that she wants to keep her Society for Idea Collectors video short. I'm going, no, Dede, make them longer. Don't make them shorter. Do more of them. They are so totally inspiring. It just blows my mind. And it inspires me it gets me going. It gets my mind thinking. And that's what mind mapping is all about. That's what idea collecting is all about. So I'm going to close this video. I'm going to say, keep an eye out for the first segment. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next page.